Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Well, good morning. It's Thursday, August 21st, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I swear that my email inbox fills up at a much faster rate the first 5 days after I get back from being away than any other day of the year. Make it stop. Hey, gamers, here's your OMG fact for the day. The Pokemon Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are based on Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. Anyhow, we do have some news, so let's get into it, shall we? The Annapolis police are investigating yet another shooting. Early yesterday morning, they were called to the Robinwood community around 1:30 a.m., where they found a man suffering from gunshot wounds inside of a residence. He was taken to a nearby hospital for treatment. Police have not released any further details, nor do they have a suspect or an arrest, and that investigation does remain ongoing. The Capitol had an interesting story on the speed cameras in the county. Anne Arundel County school zone speed cameras are flashing a heck lot more than just warnings these days. Since the program launched in June of last year, 35 cameras are set up and running, 28 in school zones, with 11 added this year alone. Police say that they've issued nearly 64,000 citations and more than 12,000 warnings so far. At $40 a pop, that could amount to over $2.5 million, though that actual total is lower because some tickets are tied up in the court or unpaid. By law, the funds do have to go toward pedestrian and safety programs. Cameras are already active near dozens of schools, including Van Boeckland, Solly, Pasadena, Lindale Middle, Glen Burnie High, Broadneck Elementary, and planned future sites include Central Middle, Davidsonville Elementary, Southern High, and Tracy's Elementary. Now, Anne Arundel County Police Chief Amala Wad said that the effort is all about slowing drivers down near schools. She said traffic safety is everyone's responsibility. The program's proposed budget tops $5.5 million, with estimated revenues higher than $7 million. So, like D.C., it looks like this might become a solid revenue stream for the county, which is a good thing. The Maryland Transit Administration is taking a fight over radio airwaves to the FCC. The MTA claims that Cortona Media's FM translator, W228ER at 93.5, which is the newly relaunched WRNR, is interfering with its own low-power station, WTTZ-LP in Baltimore. Now, that station broadcasts critical traffic and transit information, but listeners have been complaining that instead of reports, they're hearing WRNR's music. After weeks of failed talks, MTA wants the FCC to order Cortona to either go off the air or to reduce its power. Cortona has countered by suggesting that MTA lease or sell them their station, but the FCC points out that would be illegal for a low-power license. For now, the case is under review, but MTA is stressing the importance of uninterrupted public safety broadcasts. The saga of WRNR continues. At the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park, the soundtrack of summer is not ending just yet. The Tides and Tunes Summer Concert Series continues through August, offering free shows along the waterfront. And as that season rolls into fall, the music shifts to the September Sunset Concert Series at the park campus just across the creek on Edgewood Road. Every Thursday evening from September 4th through the 25th, you can enjoy performances like Arcade and Rickshaw Lizard on opening night, the John Fraze Project, All You Need, and the ever-popular Eastport Oyster Boys to close out the month. Concerts run from 6 to 8 p.m., and while admission is free, donations do support the museum's education programs. Food trucks will be on site, and yes, you can grab a beer, a cocktail, or a glass of wine, but leave your cooler at home because outside alcohol is not allowed. You want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this weekend. This week, we are speaking with a true legacy business. We're speaking with a gang from Ann's Dairy Cream up in Glen Burnie, which is celebrating its 75th anniversary next week. That does drop at noon on Saturday. And in closing, one of the best ways to keep up on the local news is the daily news recap email that goes out at 7 p.m. every single day. It is free. It is paywall free, and I'm dropping a link right here in the show notes for you to sign up if you're not already. And please feel free to let your friends, family, and colleagues all know about it as well. All right, that is a wrap. As always, thank you for being you, and a thank you to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief. Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, Interim Healthcare of Annapolis, and the Annapolis Powerboat and Sailboat Shows. So now you just need to sit back because your Eye on Annapolis local weather is on deck, and Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace is back with your Annapolis Makerspace Maker Minutes. All of that's coming your way in just a minute, so hang tight.
It's almost time for Annapolis to shine as the sailing capital of the U.S. with not one, but two incredible boat shows coming to town. First up, the Annapolis Powerboat Show, October 2nd through the 5th. Walk the docks and climb aboard the Mid-Atlantic's largest display of powerboats. Everything from sleek center consoles and wake boats to trawlers and cruisers. Step inside a working U.S. Navy Yard Patrol training vessel. Take a spin straight from the demo dock and shop the latest gear, gadgets, and marine tech. Don't miss Brokerage Cove, where pre-owned boats are priced to move. Add in food, drinks, live music, and plenty of expert advice. It's the perfect fall day on the water. Then 1 week later is the Annapolis Sailboat Show, October 9th through the 12th. The world's largest sailboat show, right in the heart of America's sailing capital. Tour hundreds of monohulls, multi-hulls, and blue water cruisers in Ego Alley and beyond. Check out the latest sails, rigging, and navigation systems, or take part in classes and on-water workshops like the First Sail Experience. Meet world cruisers, stock up on sailing gear, and soak up that legendary waterfront vibe filled with music, food, and salty stories. Two world-class shows, two unforgettable weekends. Tickets and info for both are available now at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. AnnapolisBoatShows.com. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning. Let's walk through what's coming up weather-wise. Today brings a mix of cloudy skies transitioning into some sun, coupled with breezy and humid conditions. High temps will be modest, reaching around 75, while the night will settle into the mid-60s. Think of it as a summer tease, warm without overdoing it, perfect for that late morning walk before the humidity sets in. Tomorrow you can expect a notable shift, less humidity, plentiful sunshine, and warmer air. Highs should climb to around 82, offering a more comfortable and bright day. For Saturday, the forecast calls for plenty of sunshine with a high near 80 degrees. It is the ideal kickoff for the opening day of the Ren Fest, with evenings cooling to around 70 degrees. So no need to haul out that heavy blanket just yet. Looking ahead, Sunday starts with a mix of sun and clouds, and there is a chance of late afternoon thunderstorms with highs around 82, but the puppy plunge at Camplets should be absolutely fine. Monday follows a similar pattern, intervals of clouds and sun with a couple of showers or storms possible and highs near 82 again. By Tuesday, the air should feel a little bit cleaner and less humid with highs closer to 80 and generally a sunnier picture. That wraps up your weather for today. Stay flexible with that umbrella this weekend, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with your next update.
Fish for a day, party for a night, all for a great cause. Don't miss Fish for a Cure's 19th annual fishing tournament and shore party, Saturday, November 1st at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Register to fish and raise funds for the Cancer Survivorship Program at Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. All funds raised directly benefit cancer patients and their families. Register your boat or get your shore party ticket for fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. Every week, makers, crafters, and educators hold events all over the area. Highlighting some of those, here's our Maker Minutes, brought to you by Annapolis Makerspace.
Hey, this is Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes. At Art Farm in Annapolis, there are no adult classes right now, but registration is open for more adult workshops, including more sketch nights, photography, weaving, watercolor, postcards for change, and others. And the kids' art camps are on hiatus right now, but they're coming back September 3rd, with classes involving drawing, painting, comics, watercolor, and more. At the Anne Arundel County Public Library System this week, today, Broadneck has a STEM Tinker Lab. Saturday, Crofton has Ask a Master Gardener. Glen Burnie has Chalk Art Story Time. And Bush Annapolis has Flicks with Sticks, watching Moonstruck from 1987. On Monday, Crofton has a Crofton Houseplant Club. Tuesday, Glen Burnie has Little Artist Process Art. And Linthicum has Cook the Book, Breakfast for Dinner. And then on Wednesday, Mountain Road has Sip and Create. And over at Annapolis Makerspace this week, Tuesday, check out our monthly open house for anyone who wants to check out the shop and meet some of our members. If you have any questions about the Annapolis Makerspace, the Maker Minutes, or any of these events, feel free to contact me at trevor@makeannapolis.org. And you can find links to all these events at the Annapolis Makerspace website, also at makeannapolis.org. Whether you're making art, software, sawdust, or just a mess, chances are you're already a maker. This has been Trevor from Annapolis Makerspace with this week's Maker Minutes.
When someone you love needs care at home, you want more than just help. You want trusted support from people who truly care. That's where Interim Healthcare of Annapolis comes in. Locally owned and serving seniors in Anne Arundel, Baltimore, Charles, Prince George's, and Queen Anne's counties. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis offers personalized in-home care that's flexible, reliable, and compassionate. From Alzheimer's and dementia care to assistance with bathing, dressing, fall prevention, transportation to appointments, and even 24-hour care. Interim of Annapolis also offers respite care to give family caregivers a much-needed break. With Interim Healthcare of Annapolis, you get the backing of a trusted national network and the heart of a hometown provider. Call Art Dandridge at 443-808-1003 or visit interim.com/Annapolis to learn more. That's interim.com/Annapolis. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis. Personalized service at home, peace of mind, and always there when you need care. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.